Hello, youngsters. I'm Duke. I'm Dolgoch. I'm Prince. I'm Skarloey. And today, youngsters, we are reacting to the stories of Sodor Season 5, Episode 2. Competition. This is the first ever engine reaction of 4 engines. So enjoy.
The train, for its type, is the most powerful vehicle on land, and the engines of Sodor are the power behind the docks, industries, and branch lines that make up the world-renowned Northwestern Railway. These are the stories of Sodor. crossing the track. He lashed out by running into me. Rubbish! You deliberately blocked his way. How do you know? Because I was there. You cut him off and refused to move, and he didn't run into you. He barely tapped you. It must have been a hard tap because I broke down the next day. He and Duck laughed at me when that happened. The swine. With brutes like that in their ranks, it's no wonder people are avoiding the railway. Not everyone. There's been a change in the schedule, Bulgy. Tomorrow, you and me will be bringing a load of rail fans to Tidmouth. What? Can't you manage that on your own? No, I can't. There's too many. Oh? Sounds like you're too small in size to handle the job on your own. Wouldn't you agree? If it gets you to behave, fine. I'll agree. Dispatch will give you the details in the morning. Good night. Coop, rail fans. Why do people waste their time looking at those antiques instead of modern wonders like us? Search me. Too bad there isn't a way we can spoil their fun. Oi, get off the track. What do you think I'm trying to do? Looks like you're just sitting there. What's the problem? I felt a sharp jolt while crossing and my engine stalled. Don't you know you're supposed to keep these things in good nick? We've a case against you. There's nothing wrong with the track. This is deliberate. And that's slander. I'm a witness. Ha! How we doing, Sam? On time. That's what makes it so criminal. I'll give you one more minute and I'll shift you myself. Good luck with that, old man. I'm full of rocks. Nope, it's no use. Can't you push him out the way? I could, but it's funnier if I don't. Fine, I'll move him. You can't do that, can't I? We'll have the law on you. What's your point? Stop him! You're insured, aren't you? All right. I'll move him. Suffering stabs. Fizzling fireboxes, hurry up! Oi, I'll do you for that. Roll on the old beauty. All aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Why, you mean scarlet deceiver. I know you had something to do with this. The only thing I'm guilty of is doing my job. You should try it sometime. Don't worry. I'll get them to Warrington faster than you ever could. Rubbish. It's much further by road. Yes, but I know a secret shortcut. What secret shortcut? I guess you don't know the meaning of the word secret. Is that why they call you Duck? Because you're a bird brain? Ooh. Well, the brothers Grimm smashed, scuppered, and squished. So that was your shortcut? Must have been a real secret if you didn't know it wasn't big enough. I thought I'd fit. Looks like you were wrong. I guess being small in size isn't such a bad thing after all. Wouldn't you agree, Rupert? Several heads rolled that day, let me tell you. Oliver and George were severely reprimanded for their duel, but only the latter was sent away. It seems that was the last straw for the steamroller's managers. He would spend the rest of his days building motorways across Britain. Bulgy was also sent packing, as people avoided him like the plague. I don't know what happened to him, but I like to think he's a henhouse now. In such a state, he can surely do no harm. As for Onslow, I'm pleased to say he learned sense. He still works on Sodor and is a much kinder chap who's willing to work alongside us when necessary. Even though his company did take a lot of our goods work, the changing nature of the industry meant we would recover on that front and in a very big way. Our passenger traffic would also recuperate thanks in large part to the bridge. More people were now able to visit the island much easier. Since most of them were rail fans, they flocked towards us. From that point on, every excursion we ran was fully booked. Indeed, we had to put on extra trains to keep up with demand. Unfortunately, there was a downside to the increased presence of rail enthusiasts, but that is a story for another